Hello YouTubers and welcome back to my kitchen. The recipe I will show you today is a traditional frozen dessert, Greek Armenonville ice cream. Crispy meringues, caramelized almonds and velvety cream all made from scratch and combined for a unique treat that will wow everyone. Hello guys, this is one of my favorite desserts because it's from my hometown, Thessaloniki. We love this dessert, it's very easy to make, and let's start with the meringues. If you can find store-made meringues, you can buy some, but if you don't, you can easily make them as I will show you. Now, first of all, we need 3 ingredients to make meringues. We need egg whites, granulated sugar and icing sugar, equal amount of each. And we will start first with the egg whites to the mixer. And gradually we will add the caster sugar, okay? I need to beat the mixer for about 3 to 4 minutes until it's foamy, nice and very cloudy. When the granulated sugar completely dissolves, then I will add my icing sugar. Okay, Mihalis? Okay, I will close my mixer and I will add a pinch of salt to make more foamy my meringue. And I will start by beating my egg whites. When my egg whites are foamy, I will add 1/4 of my caster sugar. Wait a little bit until completely dissolved and then add the next batch. Batch number 2 done and batch number 4 is inside. Now I have to be patient for about 3 to 4 minutes to dissolve my caster sugar. It's very important not to feel any bites of the sugar because at the very end we will just add the icing sugar, mix a little bit and my meringue will be ready. So make sure that when you try the meringue, at this point, you don't feel any bits of sugar. Now I can feel them, they are crunchy, and what I want like is to dissolve them. How I will dissolve them? By mixing them, exactly. Be patient. And my meringue is almost ready. At this point, it's so glossy, shiny and sexy. And when I try my meringue, there are no bits of sugar inside. So, this is the point we will add the icing sugar. The icing sugar goes in. And now we will not overbeat. We will beat just a few seconds until the icing sugar is completely combined. For how long like this? I just said few seconds. You're never hearing what I'm saying. My meringue is ready, and at this point I want some questions. Do you have any questions? So I will make a question to you. Valia, why we didn't add only caster sugar from the start and we split the caster sugar with the icing sugar? So, it's very easy. The answer is very clear. Because the amount of sugar is too heavy and it will not let the meringue to grow. That's why we're adding icing sugar the very last moment to make sure that the meringue will be very foamy. Okay, you got it? Now it's time to bake these lovely meringues. I have a baking tray here with a parchment paper and I will transfer into my piping bag the meringue. Can you see that like this? When the meringue is so nice, sticky, glossy and sexy, it means that you know exactly what you are doing. Now, my meringue is ready. I will take the scissor, cut it here, and I will shape them into nozzles, okay? First, I will make sure that my parchment will attach to the baking tray. I'm using my glue here. My glue is my meringue. And easy, 1, 2, I will add a little bit more here and that's it. Now, the most important part for the meringues is the baking time and the temperature. That's why it's very important to have at 90 degrees my oven, because at this temperature, my meringues will keep this white color, okay, like this? Now, I will put them inside and I will bake them for about 1 to 1.5 hours. Be patient for 1.5 hours and during that time, I will caramelize my almonds because it's a basic ingredient that we need for the recipe. And I need only sugar and almonds here. And I showed you before how you can make caramelized nuts, but I will show you again. We need a non-stick pan on heat, and we will gradually add our caster sugar again. Now, as you can see, the first batch of sugar starts to melt, and I will actually deglaze my sugar with more sugar. This is the easiest way to make some caramel. You can make the classic way with water and sugar, but it takes more time. I prefer this one because everybody can do it. Easy, and in 2 minutes, the caramel is ready. As you can see, the edges becoming golden and caramelized. The center is not yet there, but if I mix everything, then I will start to see that the color is changing and I can smell caramel. At this point, I will add my almonds. Mix everything together. Make sure that the caramel will cover the almonds. And voila, I need again a tray with a parchment, and I will transfer my almonds here. Now, do not touch the caramel. The caramel is like lava. If you touch it, you will burn yourself. Set it aside, and in a few minutes it will be ready. Now, I will let it cool a little bit down and become crispy. And I will prepare my meringues in the oven, and when I have those two ready, I will carry on with the recipe. And my meringues are ready, and my nuts are ready too. Now I have here some single cream, some vegetable cream, and some sweetened condensed milk. Everything from the fridge. The most important part to prepare this lovely ice cream is everything to be extremely cold. Now, again, the same process with the mixer. I will add my single cream inside, my vegetable cream, and my sweetened condensed milk. Everything is very cold, should be from the fridge. That's why go ahead and put the condensed milk into the fridge to become cold. In this way, only with 3 ingredients, we will have the best ice cream ever. And guess what, Lakis? It's time to beat, but first I will add a little bit of taste. Some vanilla, yes, and some orange zest, okay? Now, we need to beat that mixer until it gets thick. It will not take more than 2 to 3 minutes if everything is cold from the fridge. Okay, Lakis? Now, I will start a little bit slow and gradually I will turn it up, and this is it. And when the mixer looks like chantilly or like thick yogurt, then it's ready. At this point, if you just freeze it, you will have the best vanilla ice cream ever. Oh my god, so tasty. It's time to add the rest of the ingredients to prepare the Armenonville. So my mixer, and the first ingredient that I will add inside is what, my friend Lakis? Chocolate. Chopped chocolate. We need big bits of chocolate inside. I will take 16 meringues and I will smash them a little bit into big chunks. You can leave it even whole. And if you think that it is easier to make it with a knife, make it with a knife. Just cut them. I'm really enjoying this process because it's so nice to make something so tasty with few ingredients that everybody can do. Now, the meringues in, and it's time for my almonds. As you can see, I'm keeping 2, 4, 6, 8 meringues for the decoration to the very end. And I have my almonds here. And again, we need to chop. And trust me, when you try this ice cream, you will have these crunchy bits of almonds inside, caramelized almonds, and it will blow your mind. This is gonna be the dessert of your life. And even if you have a restaurant, you can serve it as a dessert. Now, the almonds going in. And it's time, Lakis, for what? For mixing, my friend. Just mix everything together. And at this point, please do not try. Because if you try, you will eat it as it is. Actually, you can serve it as this. It will be somehow a trifle if you put underneath some cake. Delicious. Now, it's time to freeze that bad boy. How we will freeze it? Easily. I have a cake tin here, 10 by 30. And first, I will cover the bottom of the cake tin with some cling film. Put it here, like this, and pour the mixer into the cake tin. Easy like this. And of course, if you want to add more ingredients into that cream, like dried fruits or other nuts, you can do it, okay? Of course, you can find many versions of it. Spread it. Easy, it's easy. Now, cover it and freeze it. For how long? It needs about 8 to 12 hours. It needs to become extremely frozen, like ice cream. And after 12 hours, it will look like this one. And it's time to serve this lovely, easily, as it is. Look at this. Huh? Lovely. I have a nice platter over here. What do you think, like this? I will flip it over. It's very easy to make. Okay. Easy, it's easy. Can you see that? And now it's time for the meringues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And of course, chocolate is never enough in a recipe. I will add a little bit more melted chocolate on top. Sexy, huh? And it's time to rain chocolate, my friend, like this. We always serve Armenonville with more chocolate on top. The chocolate now will freeze and we'll have more crunchy parts in every single bite. And this is it. It's something beyond perfection. Oh my God, how big you want your piece like this? 2 fingers. Do you see that? Perfection. Look at this. You just slice a little bit and you serve it. And everybody will be so happy because the ice cream is so velvety and everything inside is so tasty. Crunchy almonds, chocolate, the vanilla, the orange, everything is inside. And I will start cracking things because it will be the crunchiest bite of my life. I think is one of the most complete desserts in the world because you have everything inside. Normally, when we're serving a dessert, we need some ice cream on top or some whipped cream, right? Like this. They are both in here, and whipped cream and ice cream. And of course, we always need some crunchy bits on a dessert. And this is crunchy by itself, the whole of the thing. Guys, I think you have to make this recipe and you have to follow me at social media and subscribe to my channel and what else like this. And of course, we have to close this video because everybody wants to get into that boy and try it. Guys, come on. Bye bye.